You think you're tired because you work too hard. But the truth? You're exhausted because your mind is leaking power all day long and you don't even realize it. Every distraction, every excuse, every hour wasted scrolling while telling yourself I'll start tomorrow. It's slowly rewiring you into someone weaker. And the scary part? Most people never notice it happening. They just wake up one day feeling stuck, broke, unfocused, disconnected from the person they thought they'd become. If that hits something inside you, pay attention. Because these are the 9 signs you're losing power without even knowing it. 1. You need motivation for everything. That's the first warning sign. You've trained yourself to depend on emotion before action. So now, if you don't feel inspired, nothing happens. You delay work, skip the gym, ignore your goals, then promise yourself you'll restart Monday. But powerful people don't rely on motivation. They rely on standards. That's why they keep moving even when they're stressed, tired, bored, or emotionally drained. Meanwhile, most people are trapped waiting for the perfect mood that never comes. Listen carefully. If you only work when you feel good, your future will always stay unstable. Discipline feels hard at first, but depending on motivation is harder long term. Because motivation disappears the second life gets uncomfortable. And life always gets uncomfortable. 2. Your attention span is falling apart. You can feel this one happening. You open your phone for 10 seconds, then somehow lose an entire hour. Your brain has been overstimulated into exhaustion. Short videos, notifications, constant scrolling, constant noise. Now silence feels uncomfortable. Deep focus feels painful. And that's exactly why most people stay average. Because the ability to focus is becoming rare. Think about it. The person who can sit alone, uninterrupted, and build something valuable for 2 straight hours already has an advantage over millions of distracted people. But most people can't even watch a video without checking another app halfway through. Your brain is being trained to crave stimulation instead of progress. And a distracted mind rarely creates a powerful life. 3. You talk about goals more than you execute. You announce every new plan, your side hustle, your comeback, your new mindset. For a moment, it feels productive. People react. You get validation. Your brain gets rewarded before the work is even done. That's dangerous. Because talking about success creates the illusion of movement. But illusions don't change your bank account. They don't build confidence. They don't create freedom. Execution does. Quiet people are usually underestimated for one reason. They spend less time announcing and more time building. Remember this. Dreams become powerful the moment you stop performing them for other people. 4. You consume constantly but rarely create. You're learning nonstop. Podcasts, business videos, motivation clips, self-improvement content. But creating? Minimal. And deep down, you know it. Because consuming feels safe. Creating exposes you. Posting content risks judgment. Starting a business risks failure. Selling something risks rejection. So your brain hides behind research. But overconsumption is just procrastination that looks productive. You do not build confidence by watching other people succeed. You build confidence by surviving embarrassment, mistakes, rejection, and repetition. That's the part nobody can skip. 5. You avoid difficult conversations. This silently destroys confidence. You stay quiet when something bothers you. You tolerate disrespect. You avoid confrontation because you don't want tension. But every time you betray your own boundaries to keep other people comfortable, your self-respect drops. And people can feel it. Weakness is not always loud. Sometimes weakness looks overly nice, overly available, afraid to disappoint people. Strong people are not cruel, but they are clear. Clear standards, clear boundaries, clear energy, and clarity commands respect. 6. You escape the second life feels heavy. The moment stress shows up, you disappear. Into your phone, gaming, Netflix, food, mindless scrolling at 1 a.m. Not because you're lazy, because distraction temporarily numbs pressure. But every escape comes with a hidden price. You lose momentum. You lose focus. You lose emotional control. Modern life is designed to keep you comfortably distracted, because distracted people are easier to control. And the longer you run from discomfort, the weaker your mind becomes. Power grows when you stay present under pressure, not when you escape it. 7. You keep waiting to feel ready. This destroys more potential than failure ever will. You think you need more clarity, more confidence, more knowledge. But honestly, you're just scared to start imperfectly. Nobody begins fully prepared. The people you admire were confused too. They doubted themselves too. They just moved before they felt ready. That's why they grew. Action creates clarity, not the other way around. The longer you wait, the more fear grows. And eventually procrastination starts feeling like safety. 8. Your self-worth depends on attention. One compliment lifts your mood. One ignored message ruins your confidence. That means your emotional state is controlled by other people. And social media made this problem worse than ever. Now people measure their value through likes, followers, and views. But attention is temporary. Real confidence is internal. It's being able to work on your goals even when nobody notices you yet. Even when nobody